Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villa and welcome to episode 25 of Raise the Holte, our bid for world domination with Aston Villa. And since last episode where we drew Arsenal and then got embarrassed by Watford, we have had 2 games and 2 tight wins. First up, we played Newcastle at home. We absolutely dominated this game. Marin got the goal for us, as you can see. We should have won by more. We just couldn't find the back of the net, to be honest. You can see they did not have a single shot on goal. So in that sense, it was a really good performance. But yeah, I mean, we needed to get that second goal just so I could relax a little bit, to be honest. Then we played Southampton away from home. And this was an even game. As you can see there, we were... Although the stats there make it look like, excuse me, that we were being outplayed, I think we created the better chances. We looked more dangerous. Abdul Rahman got a penalty. Lebodovic with a nice goal at the end to get the winner. And you can see Grealish was injured. Now, that is not ideal because it was, I forget how long he was injured for now. We'll check in a second. But not a player we can really afford to lose. But it was an even game and a good, solid win because Southampton are right up there with us in the Premier League table. This episode, we've got the EFL Cup 4th round against Brighton. Good chance to have a look at some of the youngsters. And then Liverpool, top of the table Liverpool, come to Villa Park. Can we send them back north with their tails between their legs? Let's have a look at the league table. And you will see we are 8th currently, but only 1 point out of 5th. 4 points out of the Champions League. That's maybe a little bit ambitious for us, but Liverpool, runaway leaders, that is going to be tough. We can see Southampton, they were above us before we played them. Excuse me, so that was a really, really good win away from home. Now, let's have a look at the team we are sending out to play Brighton. And here it is. Now, the Grealish injury was about 3 weeks. I just had a quick check there. So this is the team. It's Martinez in goal, the backup goalkeeper, but he did really well, didn't he, against Arsenal. Target, Watmo, Badeau, and Bree as a back four. Bree just coming back from injury, so that's why he starts here. You can see his match fitness isn't the best. Yadanak comes in to play in behind Tishbola and Doyle Hayes in midfield. Nick Roberts and Green, they provide the width for Brian Carlos up top. Come on, boys, let's get the result. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to keep Yadanak on the field the whole game, if we will look to play somebody up in the gap here. I do have Callum O'Hare on the bench, just in case we want to go and do that. What do we say here? I think it's just a case, go and enjoy yourselves. Go out there and enjoy yourselves, boys. Apart from Bree, none of you are first choice players. So enjoy your time in the sun. I'm assuming it's sunny down in Brighton, even though it is probably we're in October now, so maybe it's not too sunny. But yeah, let's just see what we can do here. How do we replace Jack Grealish? I'm losing my voice. This isn't good, is it? How are we going to replace Jack Grealish? I think what we're going to have to do is... Junpei, I've been kind of playing with him in that role and he's done okay. We'll see how Doyle Hayes does here as well. We do have some options. Let's see if we can pass the ball around here. This is looking good. Tish Bowler in for Doyle Hayes. Doyle Hayes. Doyle Hayes. Doyle Hayes! It opened up for him and he put it in the back of the net. That's what we like to see. 5th minute of the game and we are away. We'll demand more after scoring a goal. I'm finding that tends to work. Score a goal, excuse me, and demand more, and that seems to be working okay. It just opened up for him. It opened up, they gave him a written invitation, and he took it. Thank you very much, and that is 1-0. Decent start, isn't it? Decent start to not just the game, but the episode as well. Alright, are we going to be able to defend this set piece? Breeze there to head away. We don't get to the second ball, though. A little bit slow to get to that. They're building here. Now, long highlights make me nervous. It's a decent ball in, but Target's there. He hacks it clear for Green. All right, we're on the counter-attack here. Look at this man through the middle here. Who is that? It might be... It's Nick Roberts. Nick Roberts! He scored a few goals for us already this year, and that was a really good opportunity to nick another one, wasn't it? We still haven't seen Brian Carlos get his first for the club, though. I really, really want him to get on the score sheet if we can. I think, because he's a really good young player. He is still young. You can see with Nick Roberts, he got that first goal and he's really kicked on. I think Brian Carlos would do the same thing. We just need to get him on the score sheet. And I should say, while I'm talking about those two, if you do want to have an Academy product named after you, one of the regens, just let me know in the comments at AussieVillain on Twitter. You can message me on there as well, and we'll look to get that done for you. Oh, decent effort from Roberts. Just couldn't quite find Carlos with his header. Now we've been opened up a little bit here. Can we... No, okay, defensively there. We've closed off that opportunity. It's still there for them. No! Pinballs. It was pinballs, and it's in the back of the net. Yeah, that's a bit of a piss off. Tell them to show some passion here. It was a little bit unlucky, wasn't it? It sort of pinballed around. We did well. We got the block in. It just bounced back. I think that's Badeau, isn't it? I think it's Bordeaux. I think the blondie is Watmo. Okay, so 1-1 back on level terms. What can we do here? Can we get that clear, please? They're putting pressure on us, aren't they? That's easy for Target. Can he... Look at the space. Look at the space. Run into it, mate. Run into it. Now look for your pass. There it is. Doyle Hayes. Doyle Hayes with men in front of him. Doyle Hayes. He just went too far. Just went too far with it. Oh, come on. That's not going to be the highlight either, is it? Can we win this back? Oh, he's shrugged him off. Just brushing... Oh, what a tackle that is. I'm assuming that was Target. It's still there, though. They are still coming at us. They're coming at us in waves. Oh, it's hacked clear again. It's still not actually clear. And there it is. We've been done. We've been done. Certainly an entertaining game. Let's give it a get creative. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit unlucky, isn't it? We've made saves, we've got blocks, and it's just not falling for us right now. Just not falling for us. But that's okay. We have plenty of time here to get back on level terms and then go in front. Roberts with a nice header down for Bree. That looked like a block cross. It has found its way to Target. Doyle Hayes in for Green. Andre Green! Oh, what an effort that was. And what a goal that would have been. It would have been good if this game was at Villa Park, I think. But unfortunately, obviously, the draw has not been that kind to us. We've got to go away from home. We're not playing too badly. We're not playing too badly. They have been the better team, though, I think, haven't they? Jedinak on a booking. I think we might look to take him off at half-time. I'm thinking maybe the way to use Jedinak now is if we actually go the other way. Start with an attacking midfielder. Oh, he's offside. That's okay. Excuse me. Start with an attacking midfielder, and then if we find ourselves in front, drop it back. Now, why is VAR being... Are they going to overrule this offside? He's offside, isn't he? Surely he's offside. Yeah, I don't understand. The linesman signalled that. I don't understand why we had to look at that again. Misuse of VAR. Right, yeah, they're on a booking as well, looking anxious. I think we're going to have to just politely let Millet know that his career is done. I'm the last person that's probably realised this, but he's in decline. He's 36, and I just think he has pace of 3. I'll be honest. I've got to let him go. I've just got to let him go. What do we say here? I'm going to say show me something else second half. We've got a demotivated Tish Bowler. Come on, mate. More to come from you. We are going to take Jedinak off. We'll bring Callum O'Hare on, and then we'll come back for the second half. Okay, so we've made that sub. Jedinak off. Callum O'Hare on. We've got a lot more attacking, and hopefully we'll sort of see that reflected in the amount of chances we create this second half. Let's give them a get creative here. We've played Callum O'Hare as the advanced playmaker, and we've dropped Doyle Hayes back to a Mazzala. So he should still get forward, but not necessarily look to control play as much. That's hacked away from Target. Target's had a really good game, hasn't he? Here's Brian Carlos. What can he do? Go on, son. Look for your man. Look for your runners. He's got himself, and it was coming back, but not quite. It was a little bit ambitious, wasn't it? A little bit ambitious, but that's all right. We like that. Let's give it another get creative here. We might need to look at making some changes here. I don't want to take Brian off, but I just feel like it's not happening for him. We'll make a sub. We're going to bring Dimitri C on. He is quite a good player himself. I'd like to see him be retrained. I might even look to start using him or retraining him as a target man's no good, is it? If we are, I'm just going to try him as a complete forward. I think he has everything about him to play in that role. It's a little bit of experimenting on the run here. Let's show some passion. Come on, boys, fire up. Do it for Villa. Do it for your shirt. Anybody else you want to change here? We're going to have to go attacking. What else can we do here? I have to go slightly longer. I wonder if we go more direct, and then we might actually just look to play him as a target man. Dimitri C, I'm talking about. We'll have to counter press. Try and win this ball back. And then we will just switch C to a target man. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Tish Bowler's looking tired. We might look to take him off for Mitch Clark. Not Mitch Clark, Jack Clark. Too many Clarks. Just because he is tired, get a bit of fresh legs in there. He wants to play box to box. I'm fine with that. We don't really need a deep-lying playmaker if we are sort of just going a bit long here. Come on, boys. Let's not go out like this. Oh, such a good start to the game. Is there one last chance? It doesn't. There's still time. If we can... No, that's it. Well, kids just weren't quite good enough, were they, on the day? Got off to a good start. And then it all went a little bit wrong. That's a decent free kick, to be fair. Looks like Martinez maybe got a hand to it. But yeah, I don't think we were embarrassed by any means. We've given as good as we... No, not quite as good as we got. We had chances, but I think we've lost to a better team. That's disappointing, having beaten Arsenal in the last round to then go out to Brighton. But yeah, that's what happens sometimes, isn't it? That's annoying. But it's game time for young players, which is important to get them in the team. I'm gonna be aggressive. I really don't think we played well enough there. I mean, the annoying thing about that really is that City 7-0 over Morecambe. They're just relentless, aren't they? We've given players a chance and they haven't really taken it. Doyle Hayes did okay. Mo's injured himself. He's just a backup, so it's not the worst. Doyle Hayes did okay. I mean, Tish Bowler did okay, but he got tied. But really, none of them have taken their chance, which is the most disappointing thing, I think. But anyway, guys, wait right there. We'll be back for Liverpool, and hopefully, hopefully we just won't get smashed, really. Okay, welcome back. It is Liverpool at home. This is going to be tough, isn't it? They are runaway, well, not quite runaway. Spurs are up there as well, but they are leaders of the Premier League. And if we can get anything from this game, it'll certainly help our cause in the quest for European football next year. Now, let's have a look at the team we're sending out, and it is back to the proper team, back to the full-strength team. It's Livakovic in goal, Mobida, Chambers, Coetzee, and Gumni plays down the right. We don't want to play Bree coming back from injury too close, 2 games together. Aya, McGinn, and Cochrane gets the first chance to replace Grealish. He's been playing really, really well whenever we brought him on. So I think he might be up to the job. We're about to find out anyway. It's Markovic and Marin going down the wings with Labadovic up top. Now, Roberts and Carlos, you've just played a game. I don't want to risk injury, so not this one, guys. So sorry about that. But, you started a game this episode. That's not too bad, is it? I did consider putting you on the bench, but I just feel like we need a strong team. We can see we're matching up man for man in formations here. What do we say to this? What does Terry? Terry suggests... Go out there without saying anything extra. I mean, I feel like we need to say something. I know we're the underdogs here. Go out there and give the fans a performance. Let's try saying that with some passion. And then some calm, we have faith. And see what we can do here. The loss of Grealish is absolutely massive. I've toyed with Junpei in that role. But I say Cochrane has played well every time he's come into the team. Even playing in place of McGinn at times. So I'm kind of keen to give him first crack at it. It's 3 weeks, so that was almost a horrible start. It doesn't need to be a long-term thing. We just need somebody to come in there and do a job for us for a few weeks. So we'll see. The other thing with Junpei is that against Liverpool... Tell you what about the whip on that? Against Liverpool, I don't think he's defensively strong enough. Whereas I think with Cochrane, we can rely on him to do that. It has been all Liverpool so far. Oh, what an effort that would have been. Was that a save? What happened there? We did save that. Wow. So that was, I think it might have been someone on the goal line or Livakovic. Someone's done an absolute wonderful piece of defensive work there. Markovic heads clear. Marin's picked that up, but there is no counter-attack. What do we say here? Let's maybe give it a show some passion. We're doing okay. Look at this. We're holding the ball. So maybe we'll try and get creative when we can here. For some reason, I can't yell at my team. I don't understand why it's doing that. Let's just see if we can snap it out if we switch that. Then go back and then maybe we can get a shout out. Can we wake it up? We can. All right, get creative. Come on, boys. We've had enough of this game, haven't we? I mean, they've had more shots, but we're not doing too badly here. Bit of a snooze fest. If we're honest. But a draw here is a good result. And I know a loss and a draw as an episode isn't fantastic. But I think given the circumstances in the league here, we would take that. I hope you would agree that we would take that. What do we say? We've been unlucky so far. We've been okay. We'll do some individual team talks here, guys. I'm just going to give my voice a bit of a rest, and then we'll come back for the second half. All right, here we go. No tactical changes. Now, Labadovic is not playing well and he's looking nervous. One thing we have struggled with this year, I mean, we did last year as well, but is finding a striker that can get the job done for us. Bothheim is not playing well. He only scored 1 goal and he just isn't playing well. So I'm giving Labadovic a go. We do have Bothheim on the bench. We do have Mo Salah cuts in there. We've given him a lot of time, but Livakovic saves us. We do have Junpi as well on the bench we could bring on, along with Abdul Rahman. So we have some attacking options. Get that clear. It's a bit of a loopy header in the end, but not the best. I'm going to give it a demand more. This is risky. We're just going to try that. A little bit of a reaction. McGinn's not playing well. Okay, let's look to make some changes here. Okay, what can we do here? Let's think through this. Markovic isn't playing particularly well. I'm wondering if it's a game for Abdul Rahman as an inside forward. Let's bring Junpi on, playing him as a deep lying forward. And we'll save another sub. McGinn isn't completely filling me with confidence, but AO and that booking just makes me wonder if we should maybe take him off for Tonali. I think Tonali will come on here. It's just a matter of who for. Let's give it a get creative. All right, I'm going to trust AF, which is probably going to prove to be a mistake, and we're going to put Tonali on. We'll play him as a... What do we play him as? Just a central midfielder, I think. Yeah, just a central midfielder. That's fine. Alexander-Arnold! Do we go attacking? I think that's probably pushing our limits. Is there a goal in this for us, though? You do wonder, don't you? Come on, maybe just an encourage. Marin's looking nervous, which isn't great. We haven't really had a highlight yet, have we? Can we get to that? Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, we've given it to him. No one's attacked the ball. We've all stood there and watched it. We'll give it a show some passion. I mean, Gumni's done okay, and look, nobody's gone for it. I mean, the guy that challenged for the header has picked up the ball. That is just not good enough. All right. Now we need to counter press. Now we need to chase the game, and suddenly this episode is not looking so good. We'll pick up the tempo. We'll try and just hit some early crosses into the box. Although with Junpi in there, that's probably not going to be too fruitful for us. Oh, that's such a shame, because we've been doing so well as well. We'd barely given them a chance. Just a long-range efforts for the most part, wasn't it? There was that one good save Livakovic made at the start of this half off Salah. But other than that, they really didn't have anything. Cross comes in, and there's 2-0, and that's the game. Oh, we've just collapsed at the end, and not a good episode, is it? I mean, the kids did okay in the Carabao Cup, and we've done okay for a little bit here. Let's demand more, and we don't need to see that again. We've just clocked off at the end, haven't we? Just clocked off at the end defensively, and this was always going to be a tough game. Can we get something late? I don't think we can. This is probably it. Cross into the box. No, Cochrane. Somebody get the ball in the box. There it is, and it's decent enough, but easy for the keeper. And that should be that. There we go. There we go. Well, sorry guys, that wasn't a classic. I'm going to say I'm not happy with that. We really didn't play to our best, I don't think. We'll tell Gumni he was unlucky just so he's not looking stressed. He's still stressed. Well, you're horrible, Gumni. Don't know what makes him think he's any different to the rest of them. Question for the press here. Another poor result against Jurgen Klopp. When we stop talking. There we go. We'll just say that. Look, just go away. There we go. So that is it for this episode, guys. Quick look at what that's done to the league table. We were the early kickoff, so it's done absolutely nothing. There we go. So that's it for today, guys. If you have enjoyed that, if you are not a fan of Aston Villa, perhaps you enjoyed that. We've conceded 5 goals that episode. That is poor. Defensive training this week, boys. We will be back tomorrow. Wolverhampton, it's our derby. It's as close as we get because Birmingham City are rubbish. And it'll be Chelsea away from home as well. Hopefully 3 points. So Chelsea in 12th, really struggling this year. So maybe we could sneak a result there. But as I said, that's it for today, guys. Like if you have enjoyed that. Subscribe if you're new. I'll be back tomorrow. I've been Aussie Bill. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.